is Richie here with Statifying Football. This is your Week 7 college football weekday picks. There's actually 6 games during the week. That's too many. 6 games during the week, starting with the Wednesday game. From here on out, we're going to have a whole bunch of like Tuesday and Wednesday Sun Belt, Fun Belt, action kind of games. And we're beginning with a really, really interesting one on Wednesday. Appalachian State and Louisiana Lafayette. Appalachian State's 4-0, Louisiana's 4-1. Two of the best offenses in the country. Appalachian State beat North Carolina a few weeks ago, and Louisiana held their own against Mississippi State the first game, and they've been putting up points in bunches. I'm excited for this one. Appalachian State, they're coming off a bye. The last game was a 56-37 win over Coastal Carolina. Quarterback Zach Thomas, 19 of 23, 246, 2 touchdowns a pick. They put up 430 yards of offense. They did have a pick 6. However, they did give up the 37. Now, Coastal Carolina is a pretty good offense. And Louisiana's kind of had their way. They have one of the best trios at running back in the country in Trey Ragas, Clay Campbell, and Elijah Mitchell. UL is coming off a bye, too. They beat Georgia Southern in their last game, 37-24. Trey Ragas, 131 rushing, 2 touchdowns. They had 275 rushing yards, 440 total. They did turn over twice. Their defense, though, had 3 sacks and only held Georgia Southern's good offense to 252 total yards. I expect this to be a total shootout. It's in Louisiana, too. You got Darrington Evans, a running back for Appalachian State. You got really good quarterbacks on both sides. You got Caleb Barker for Louisiana at quarterback. I expect this to be a shootout if both teams don't hit at least 30. It might be like first to 50 kind of wins this game. I'll give the edge ever so slightly to Appalachian State, though. Just so slightly, but it should be an awesome game. All right, going to Thursday games. A bunch of close games during the week. You got Syracuse and North Carolina State, both coming off bye weeks. Cuse had a bit of a tune-up before that, though, against 1AA Holy Cross. They won 41-3. Tommy DeVito, 269, 4 touchdowns a pick. Taj Harris, 6 catches, 107 and a touchdown. They did turn over 3 times, so they should clean that up because NC State has a potentially good offense and can make them pay, and they're a pretty even team anyway. Their defense had 5 sacks in the game, only allowed 138 total yards, which is really good against any team, 1AA or whatever. That's playing really sound defense. NC State, they lost their last game 31-13 to Florida State. Quarterback Matthew McKay was pulled. He wasn't playing well, so Bailey Hockman came in, passed for 208 and a touchdown. He only ran for 88 yards in a game. They did turn it over twice. Their defense, though, had 8 sacks. I'm not sure how they lost by 18 when they had 8 sacks, only turned it over. They actually outgained Florida State by a yard. But Appalachian State had a few big plays, so on their drives they just capitalized, whereas NC State just had to punt. And I'll shout out Lara Murchison, defensive lineman for NC State, 3.5 sacks in that game. This is at NC State. We don't know about the quarterback situation, but DeVito's kind of inconsistent, the quarterback for Syracuse. This will be pretty even. I'm not sure who to go with. My head is kind of leaning Syracuse. I'll go Syracuse then. All right, Louisiana, Monroe, Texas State. Both 2 or 3 teams. Both teams want to get into a bowl game. Possible shootout here. Louisiana Monroe has been putting up points on everybody, even though they've been losing some. For example, they lost to Memphis 52-33, though they put up 33 points. Quarterback Caleb Evans had 4 total touchdowns, passed for 286 and 2 touchdowns, and ran for 112 and 2 touchdowns. Running back Josh Johnson ran for 119. They ran for 256. They actually outgained Memphis 575 yards to 535. And their defense did have 2 turnovers in the game. Whereas Texas State, they're coming off a bye, and they're actually coming off a 2-game winning streak, and they have a new coach this year, but maybe they're kind of getting things going a little bit. They did beat 1AA Nicholls State 24-3. Quarterback Gress Jensen passed for 253, 2 touchdowns, and ran for a touchdown. Their defense had 2 turnovers and allowed 220 yards. This could be a pretty close game. I'm going to give the edge here to Louisiana Monroe, though. They've been, like I said, their 2-3 record doesn't show just how good they really are. They've been with a lot of tough teams so far this year. So I'll go Louisiana Monroe there. All right, the Friday games, 3 games, starting on with a big ACC matchup, Virginia and Miami. Virginia's 4-1. They're coming off a bye. They lost to Notre Dame 35-20. But they turned it over 5 times and allowed 8 sacks in that game. Bryce Perkins, 334 passing, 2 touchdowns, but threw 2 interceptions. They only had 4 rushing yards. Now the sacks are part of that in college. They had 200-yard receivers. Hassis Dubois, 9 catches, 143 and a touchdown. Joe Reed, 9 catches, 107 and a touchdown. Their defense did have 4 sacks themselves. Miami's starting off tough. Like, they're not starting off very well, 2-3. They lost to Virginia Tech 42-35, but they're down 28-0 right before halftime. They hit a Hail Mary, make it 28-7. They came all the way back and they lost with 5 seconds to go. They got to Virginia Tech's 10-yard line to try to tie it, and they couldn't. Jaron Williams, the quarterback, the true freshman, is probably it's his worst game so far in his career, really. 47 total yards, 3 interceptions. Backup quarterback and Cozy Perry came in and brought him all the way back, throwing for 422 yards, 4 touchdowns. They had 2 guys go over 100 yards. Brevin Jordan, the tight end, 7 catches, 136 and a touchdown. Jeff Thomas, 6 catches, 124 and a touchdown, and 2 touchdowns. They had 563 total yards. They held Virginia Tech to only 337, so they actually outgained them by well over 200 yards. They had 5 turnovers, and that will lose you games. Both of these teams, Virginia and Miami, had 5 turnovers in their last game. And clearly turnovers mean a whole lot in this game. It seems in particular. It's in Miami. Virginia's a really good team. I think Miami is better than their record is, but they have so much to clean up. I kind of want Miami to win, but I'll go. It's just really the quarterback situation for Miami. We don't know. You know what? I'll go Miami. Virginia was ranked, and I'll go upset here, Miami. At Colorado State, New Mexico, another point of emphasis here: turnovers. Turnovers are key. Colorado State lost 24-10 to San Diego State last night. Patrick O'Brien threw for 217 and a touchdown. They only ran for 18 rushing yards in the game. However, they had 4 turnovers in that game, and they only lost by 14 points. So, like I said, name of the game: 4 turnovers. The defense had 4 sacks themselves. They were on that game by 3 yards by San Diego State. Where New Mexico was coming off a 32-21 loss to San Jose State. They had 6 turnovers in that game, and they only lost by 12. I mean, San Jose State did have a big first half. They were up 26-0 at one point. 2 quarterbacks for New Mexico combined 11 of 26, 161, 2 touchdowns, threw 4 interceptions. However, quarterback Sherrone Jones did add element to the running game, 104 rushing and a touchdown. They did run for 238 yards as a team, and their defense had 3 sacks in this game. This could be a possible shootout. Both teams trying to. Maybe Colorado State's 1-5. They're almost eliminated from bowl eligibility. New Mexico is 2-3, trying to fight to get their way in. This, though, I think Colorado State might be the better overall team. I keep saying that, and they keep losing, but I watch them play, and it looks like they have a good offense. And they turned over 4 times and only lost, close to a good San Diego State team. I'll give Colorado State the edge here. All right, Colorado and Oregon. Possible shootout, but man, Oregon's offense has been terrible. That's one reason why I like Oregon, but they're shit. I hate to say that. Justin Herbert, he's doing everything he can. The rest of their offense fucking sucks. But good thing their defense is good. Their defense is actually 6th in the nation in scoring defense, 7th in total defense. They beat Cal 17-7. They didn't really do a whole lot. I can't even say their numbers. Their defense had good game, 4 sacks, 2 turnovers, allowed 256 total yards, whereas Colorado lost in a shootout with Arizona, 35-30, but Colorado can put up points like nothing, kind of like Oregon used to and needs to. Steven Montez, quarterback for Colorado, passed for 299 and a touchdown. They ran for 159 as a team. Wide receiver Tony Brown, 10 catches, 141, and added a 15-yard touchdown run. They put up 496 yards, but they did have 8 penalties versus Arizona's only 1 penalty. This has the potential to be a shootout because what Oregon should do. I think this might be an upset, man. Colorado, I like Oregon, but their defense is really good. Their offense is terrible. The Colorado offense is good. Their defense is so. I don't know. I'm in my head. I'm like, I know Oregon's better overall, but Colorado. Oregon just looks good. I think Oregon's a little overrated. This is one of the games I want Oregon to win, but my head is like telling me Colorado. Colorado, their wide receiver Laviska Shenault may or may not be there. But even then, this Tony Brown guy, he's got like a couple 100-yard games this season. I'll go Colorado, upset. Alright, those are my picks for the weekday games. Come back and check out my Saturday picks whenever I get to them. Like, subscribe, share all this. Peace.